treats done. Actually, I'm wrong. That's trick. Very lucky that one of them has the white on the hind legs. That's how we can tell them apart. Now she's going to put the bridle on him. And the bridle, of course, is for the control and the steering. And the difference between a riding horse bridle and a driving horse bridle is that this has blinders on it, which are the pieces on the side of his eyes, which keeps him focused ahead. So he does exactly as we tell him, and he can't actually look back and see the carriage either. Well, we got a couple of minutes here while she's harnessing the other one. We'll put a little plug in for the Trinity Farm. We have a display out here on this aisleway heading out toward the parking lot, and they have an excellent youth program there, and they pretty well go over with the kids everything from the ground up, so to speak, as far as training them how to groom the horses, saddle the horses, actually the total care of the horses. So if anybody's interested, there's information out there on that farm, on the table out there, and I think they're having a drawing. They're actually giving away free lessons for people that get drawn, their number gets drawn. And there's one thing about the horses, the minis, the horses, anything else, it's like the kids really take to them very well, and the kids that are associated with the horses really turn out to be some outstanding individuals. One of the things that we always say about the horses, you may spend some money on a horse, but you don't ever spend one dime on drug rehab. As far as the kids are so devoted to them and everything, it's like it's really good for the kids. And they get focused on them. When you drive a pair of horses, you only drive two lines. And when she puts these on, you'll see that there's a cross line in between them. And that's what, when you pull on the right line, it'll turn both heads to the right. When you pull on the left line, it'll pull both heads to the left. We're going to be a little limited on room in here, but we think we can make it around the circle with them enough to see it and drive. Actually, again, to tell you what's happening a little bit, tomorrow there's going to be a Fjord horse here, and he'll be used in demonstrations. So both days there will be horses available for the kids to see. And again, Trinity Farms will be doing a demonstration with him tomorrow with their youth. Okay, we're getting real close to actually putting them to the vehicle. You want to drive them around to the vehicle? Okay. You just turn them loose. You take their halters off, and Joyce will drive them on a little trip around. She's going to bring them up beside the vehicle, then the two girls will catch them again and we'll back them up into the pole. The pole goes in between them. Okay, we think we're ready. Here we go. We're going to start driving a little bit. We'll give them just a little bit of a warm-up, both directions. You can see they're very well matched. They've been driving probably as a pair for at least a year. You just told them whoa and they stopped and stood. And now we're ready to put them up to the vehicle. Figure 8 the other way. In the driving vocabulary, if you want them to turn to the right, you would tell them to come G. If you want them to turn to the left, you tell them to come honk. We're going to back them up to it.
You got them, Aaron?
We're going to back them up to the pole.
Sorry.
Okay, now they're going to hook this is the front piece here, it's called the neck yoke, and that's going to get hooked first. And that keeps the pole up in the air. Snaps on at the bottom of the collars. And again, now, see if that vehicle pulls ahead now, if you follow the lines underneath them, there's a strap that runs between their front legs and then goes up to the straps on each side of the britchin here, which is on their tail ends. Now, if that pushes ahead, it actually pushes on the britchin, and that's what stops the vehicle, rather. And then again, now she's hooking up the traces. The traces are what they're going to pull from.
Watch and learn, because when you get older, you get
Last year when we had the fjord horse here, I think we estimated that we had probably at least 1,000 kids pet him. And when I left, I told my wife we'd never have to worry about the horse business as long as there's little girls. There'll always be the horse business, because the little girls just come up and attack them. They don't come up to pet them; they just come up to hug them, and they really get into the horses. All right, we're hooked up. Think they can haul it? All right, here they go. And we're a little limited on the space. If you get them out on the flat, these guys can trot probably 10, 12 miles an hour. They're not slow. They can really go down the road. And again, you can see how they pull as a pair. And they're very happy with what they're doing. And now the whole family literally can get in here and go for a ride if you wanted to, weight-wise. It does not bother them. I think Dad, I hope we don't stop them. See, we can put another person up front and at least one in the back. So right now they're pulling, I'd say, probably 800 pounds. And it doesn't even phase them. So they can probably pull at least double that. I wish we had a little more area. We could do a little more with them, but anyway, that just shows you a little bit about what you can do with the little guys. And again, they're just a tremendous amount of fun. And if anybody's interested in getting their kids involved, just like I say, down here on the table at Trinity Farms, they've got the information on how to get your kids involved with the riding program out there. So you go back up, Joyce. This is actually a big deal if you ask them to back up. There you go, see? Pretty good. That's good enough. 2 steps back is fine. So anyway, I wish there was a little more excitement and a little more area that we could let them rock and roll a little bit. But that's it for today. And I thank you for your time. And that'll do it. Thank you very much.